Hello. I don't know what to name it. Honestly, I don't care. Let's do this. Honestly, I took a break just because the creativity was not creativiting. And honestly, it's not really better now. But that's why I'm doing survival mode, because the creativity is not creativiting. Since when is this a thing? Have I just been playing creative mode for too long? That I just didn't realize that fallen leaves were a thing now? My guess is you're gonna get it with shears, right? Hmm. Nice. I don't know what that ding was for. I don't see anything new. Oh, well, I guess I'll just take that. Thank you. Hmm. My computer is telling me to restart, and I'm just gonna tell it no. Well, hello, chickadee. Oh, wait, you don't need to. Okay. You're scary. That dog is scary. Like, just, it has a really deep growl. It's kind of freaking me out. Let's see if I can get some seeds for you, chickadee. If you can't tell, that's what I call chickens. That's a new plant. I kind of like that plant. Well, now I suppose that I should probably get some tools. That shows how much I know. just kind of put itself in a pit. Let's see if I can find that chicken again. I think it was over here. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Oh no. That just didn't work. I don't really think there's a way to lure dogs until they're tamed. Random floating block. Okay. Well, this dog is going to keep killing sheep. Puppy, I want you to come over here. Over here. Go in the pit. Yes, yes. I hear. Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. I wouldn't want to go in the pit either. If I should clear this out, this could be like a really cool, like, grand entrance. Except for, like, right here. I'm going to make it here, I think. Just imagine walking down this corridor, just lanterns lining the walls of the cavern. And then you just have a little tiny cottage door. And it's just so nice. Yes, yes. if I had one more sheep wool from those dogs just like mindlessly killing, I would be able to make a bed. But I cannot. So I think that's that for tonight. I don't know. I might be able to do a few things more. I think this is gravel. Yeah. Still don't see any like creatures, but I'm not taking chances. I suppose it is talkie time since it's just, I guess, night. So, for the past few weeks, end of school, start of summer, everything that will go for that. And I started reading a book. Like, I read throughout the year because, school, and sometimes I just like to read outside of school. Crazy, sometimes. And I think this is a semi-romantic book. They haven't done any, I guess, lovering yet, but they have kissed a couple times. It's a little bit weird, but it has a good plot. It's called The Games Gods Play, and it's actually a pretty good book as long as I'm getting through the romance. Like, the romance is only like 4 paragraphs at a time at most, so it's sufferable. Because I'm really just not a romance book person, I don't think. But basically, there's something called the Crucible every 100 years, where the gods and goddesses will fight for superiority, I guess, over each other to become the king or queen of Olympus. But you can't exactly have the gods and goddesses fighting every 100 years. That would wreak havoc, and not a lot of mortals would survive. And if it happens every 100 years, then the mortals would probably be wiped out. So instead, the gods and goddesses decide to host a series of games. And they each choose a victor or a champion or a person, a mortal that they would like to have compete for them. And Hades is already king of the underworld. So he wasn't really allowed to compete in the Crucible because He can't rule Olympus and the underworld. The underworld is busy enough as it is. But Hades has decided, like in this past year, that he actually wants to participate. And so he chooses a mortal, a thief named Lyra Kears. And Lyra is cursed. So he offers to remove her curse in exchange for competing for him. Actually, no, not competing for him. In exchange for winning for him. My mom is right. That is a spoiler. At least I didn't say what the curse was. Yeah, but generally I like to know a little bit of the plot before I read the book. And also, fair warning, there is a bit of cursing. That took me aback when I first started reading the book. It's like, oh, there's cursing in here. There's a lot of cursing. Hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever I pause the game, I actually don't think. Oh, great! It's raining. I swear if my heart starts burning down because I get struck by lightning. I don't think Zeus was very happy with me talking about his crucible. That's a terrible joke. Well, I don't hear any fire, so I don't think it's my. It's okay, Zeus. I wasn't gonna talk any more about it. It's fine. He sounds a little bit less angry now. I think he's fine. I think he's calmed down. Or maybe not. Actually, when I was reading this book, like, I was a little bit. I was reading it at school. Because, like, last few days of school, we had basically nothing to do. So I brought the book and I was reading it. And I read, like, a lot during my band class because we weren't playing. It was, like, the last few days of school. We had no concerts to prepare for, and there really wasn't any time to do tests. So we just didn't play. She let us finish final projects and everything. And, like, as I am reading it, I'm reacting because I am a huge reactor. When things happen and I read things, I react every single time. So what I already like got over the fact that the book is a cursing book. I still wasn't a huge fan of the fact that it does curse, but I kind of got over it. And then the romance starts. And I'm reacting like it's like, oh no. Oh no. Well, this isn't pretty. It'll get prettier eventually. Like, as I am reacting, the boy that sits beside me in band class, he's like, so, is it a good book? It's like, well, I don't know. Like, yes, it is a good book, but also, like, I don't know how I feel about it. And I tell him so, like, I like the plot, I like the characters, I don't know about this. And I just show him a paragraph that has just the tiniest bit of sexual humor. And he reads it, kind of chuckles, and goes, like, I've read much worse. Like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? You've read worse? It's like, oh yeah, in 8th grade, I read like an entire book about when Hades first kidnaps Persephone, and there's a lot more. It's like, I did not need to know that that was the kind of books you were into. But also, now I just wanted to know, like, why did you read it? Is this like a romance book where the entire plot is the romance, or was there a better plot? So I actually like went. Me and my mom actually went online and like tried to find this book that might fit that description. And like we found a couple. Well, not really a couple. We found a book series that that might have fit the description. We didn't get it. It was like I just wanted to know if it really existed, I guess. I just wanted to know if I had the option to read it. And now I know. Now I know I have the option to read it. And that's good enough for me. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see if the wolves have killed any more sheep. If they have, then quite honestly, it's probably despawned by now. Chicken, come. Come over here. No, chicken. Creeper falls into this house, both of my chickens are dead. What? Why? Oh, that just didn't help. You, out of the hole. I need to stop leaving my crafting table places. Still no wool. Ugh. Not ideal. Still, could be worse. Oh, there's literally coal right there. Meh. Too late now. I like rain. It's just nice to listen to. I don't know if anybody else just likes to listen to rain. I just find it nice and calming. Kind of makes it easier to sleep, I think. I know thunder and lightning isn't very calming. A lot of pets and children don't like it. But I like rain. This coming year, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more painting streams. Just because once I get my new bedroom, I want to paint a giant mural on just one side of my bedroom. I'd been playing Hogwarts Legacy, and like when I went to the Slytherin common room and I saw like that lake window, it felt amazing. Like I've always loved water and like looking at water. Never really loved swimming in it, but I always loved looking at it. Just the way of the reflections glinting off the wall. I'm not even sure how it does that. If you're underwater, I'm not even sure how it bounces off the wall like that. There's no ripples in the water when you're under the water, I would think. I understand how it would bounce on the ceiling or walls of an indoor pool, but I don't understand how it would do that underwater. There's just a lot of questions that come through my mind. Not all of them I should say out loud. Like when I asked my friend a couple weeks back. We were just practicing after school, like playing in the band, practicing after school, and just random question popped into my mind. Could you play a brass instrument with a silly straw? Or just a straw in general, if the brass instrument was small enough? He just laughed and said, okay, I'm just gonna stop paying attention to you now. 'Cause, like, reality is I was distracting him. But eventually I just kind of deducted, like, no, you wouldn't be able to do that. It was like, that was probably one of the questions I shouldn't have said out loud. One of the other questions I had asked him was, how do you jump? Like, I know how you jump, like, physically, but step by step, I don't know how. I don't know, like, what part of your leg makes you able to jump. You just kind of do it. Honestly, at school, I'm kind of a menace, but I'm kind of a calm menace where I just do random stuff and it doesn't hurt anybody. It just might confuse them. Like during lunchtime, I don't really eat lunch, so I'm just kind of bored unless I'm talking to someone. And so during the springtime or near the summer, I guess, I will make flower crowns with the flowers that grow near the school. Finally found a monster spawn near our house. But I'll just make flower crowns. And a couple of times I have just made flower crowns, walked over to one of my friends randomly, just put the flower crown on their head, and walk away without saying anything. And I get a variety of reactions doing that. Sometimes they'll laugh, sometimes they will take it off their head, look at it, and then just put it back on their head. Sometimes they just don't react as if they didn't even notice. Or sometimes the most I get out of a reaction is they will just look at me. They won't take it off their head or anything. They just look. Like, wait, who did that? Whatever. I don't care. Kind of a shame that that dog killed all the sheep. Could have used a couple of those sheep. Not entirely sure where that spider went either. Because we are just kind of on somewhat of an island. That's an interesting landmass. Then there's the shipwreck. It's just a squid. Here's what I'm gonna do. We make a pad of land right here. Make a quick way up. To keep the doors. first look, I don't see any drowns. That doesn't necessarily mean an etch. Hmm. Well, I thought I saw a shipwreck. Perhaps not. 'Cause I don't see one now. Hmm. It certainly is an interesting landmass. Oh, should look at that. I could have made a bed already. Why don't we do that before I forget again? There we go. It's like a cave right there behind my house, so that's what I'm going to do. starting to wonder if this is a tropical rainforest. I've only been here for like 3 days and it's already rained twice. I'm just making sure I have a clear way up. Mining is kind of boring. Like, honestly, this is just boring. Honestly, this still leaves me as much time to talk as creative mode does. Just quite honestly. That was kind of the entire point of playing survival today, though. Because I really didn't have much to talk about. Dang, we're already to deep sleep. No, this is kind of nice, just having like the lava to go by. I feel safe this way. Hmm, that's weird. I thought copper could have been mined with wood. Not that I really care, because copper is just kind of useless, but I find that interesting. Oh, great. Lava switches sides. Kind of nice that it doesn't go all the way down, though. Never mind the fact that I almost just jumped in the lava. I'm just like digging out a way because I want to make sure I have a clear path out. I actually like saw it the other day. I was just on YouTube, scrolling, and I saw that Minecraft had actually posted like um hmm, a poll, I guess. Posted a poll, and it was like, what would you take with you? A pickaxe, a sword, something else, or a bucket? Now, not a lot of people chose bucket, but I did. I chose bucket. Most people chose pickaxe, but I chose bucket just because if you were left in a world by yourself, you can get a pickaxe. It's like one of the first things you get. You don't really need the iron pickaxe right off the bat. A bucket is very handy though, because you can get the lava in order to go to the nether. If you were like a speedrunner and you wanted to do that and you wanted to go to the nether like immediately, you could. Because there's wood to make a pickaxe in the nether as well. I don't know why you would do that unless you're just got a really bad spawn and you're in the savannah or in the plains or something and you just cannot find a single tree so that you can just do that. How long have I been live for? Oh, my 1 hour is up. So, I guess I could quit. I really didn't have anything to talk about, quite frankly. I might have more to talk about next time. Sleep. Ooh, what does this button do? Why don't you go to this person? Because honestly, I don't care. This person looks fun. Honestly, this person looks fun. So, that's what we're doing.